Good evening, everyone. This is day 42 of growing vegetables in Canada outdoors. As my daughter and I transition from the indoor grow season to getting all of our stuff outdoors organically right through the Canadian summer. For day 42, let's take a quick gander. So over here to our lonesome tomato plant where it was the last one in the bunch and we didn't want to waste it, so we found a spot for it where you can see it's got lots of tomatoes. In this section here where we have all our different varieties of peppers from our quick fires right along to Carolina Reapers, we have our Big Berthas, over into our chilies, and all in front are a bunch of companions from your marigolds, basils, petunias, and Salem. Over to this section is filled with all different varieties of tomatoes, where you can see we have a bunch of tomatoes all over the plants, looking great. And all in between we have onions, which are excellent companions with tomatoes, and they're great pest controllers in the garden. Also in the front we have our basils, our petunias, Salems, and marigolds. Over in the back there we have some potatoes. To our first cattle arch where we have some cantaloupes and black diamond watermelons. Over here where we have some celery, followed by some onions in the back, and a bunch of our companions from marigolds, Salems, curries, and petunias. Over in front here where we have our Jamaican callaloo, followed by our sweet corn. Those are both great companion plants, callaloo and corn. Over into our second cattle arch where we have our loofah gourds, followed by our cucamelons. In the back there we have another cucamelon, followed by our regular cucumbers, where you can see the plant is looking great. Everything's filling up. Into our last cattle arch where we have our pumpkins and our butternut squashes. And over to this part of the garden where it's the last portion of the garden where we have our green climbing beans. Already harvested off this plant once, a little small one, but as you can see, lots of flowers. Usually after the first small harvest, they all come back in tenfold. Over to our colder weather crop section where we have some marigolds, onions, Italian oregano, some thyme, and rosemary. To our greenhouse where we have our celery, followed by some basil that is coming back. We completely harvested this plant and it is all coming back, which is looking great. Over here we have a bunch of our tomatoes sprouting, all international tomatoes. Some are from Germany and some are from Italy. Over to our pineapple plant, followed by our peach. And over here where we have all our broken up dried mullein for tea. And we can't forget about our olive trees that need to be transplanted. Over to some of our potted items where we have our potted strawberry, our potted chamomile, and into our recycling bin potatoes. So thank you so much everyone once again. My daughter and I really appreciate all the support and the great comments. We do really truly appreciate all the support. And if you haven't yet, please check out our website at canadianveggies.com for 100% organic items, apparel, and some of the services that we offer. Again, for day 42 nighttime, thanks for tuning in.